Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 20 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. So in this episode we are going to be flying through the month of January. Now I know of course we do have the January transfer window to contend with, but as I've mentioned previously, I don't really fancy going in for anyone. I don't think we really need to at the minute with the squad that we do have. We're slowly improving our players, and I think we're getting our players to a really decent level for the Championship anyway. So I don't really think we do need to improve. Of course, if some really crazy offers come in for certain players, then things might change in that sense. But as of right now, I don't really think we need to bring anyone in whatsoever. But in terms of the games we do have to play in this episode, we do have 5 games, including an FA Cup game against Oldham, which we will be simulating. Middlesbrough, we shall play that game. Sheffield Wednesday, we'll simulate that one. We will play the Brentford game, and then we'll finish off the episode with a simulated game against Reading. I think, depending on how the Oldham game goes in the FA Cup, it might make a few games reschedule in this month, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100%. But let's get straight into it and simulate this game against Oldham. I wouldn't really mind a nice little FA Cup run, but will we win this game against Oldham? And we win by 2-1. It's Parrott, as per usual, getting himself on the score sheet, and Marcus Maddison coming off the bench to score as well. But now we are going to the Stadium of Light to welcome Middlesbrough, and this is the team we're going to go with. We have Rose in goal, we have John Pinnock, Willis and 09 across the back. We have Parrott and Dobson as usual. We have Embleton as the cam. We have Gooch on the right. Marin starting today on the left with the beloved Parrott up top. Let's get into it. And here we are. It's a really wet and rainy day at the Stadium Light as we do welcome Middlesbrough. And this should be a really interesting one as well, because if you remember correctly, the last time we played Middlesbrough, they were in a terrible run of form where they did lose their opening 10 games of the season, and I think 15 and 16 games have passed since then, and they've only lost 2 of their next 16 games, which is just absolutely insane. So they've been climbing up the league. They're about mid-table now, but considering the terrible start they had, they've really improved massively since the last time we played them. And it looks like there could be a slight kick clash here, which is a little bit annoying. I'm not too sure whether you guys feel the same, but I think I may have made a little bit of a mistake here, because we've got quite a lot of white on the back of our top, which is making things a little bit complicated, but I'm sure we'll be able to get past it. And as we do, it does fall for Embleton! What a save that is by Randolph in goal. That was brilliant football to start the game off with. Here is Gooch. Take him, that's it, Lyndon Gooch. Dink it to the back post. Can Marin get there? He can! Oh, and he's headed it into the ground, and it's gone over the bar. What a start this has been. Lyndon Gooch now pulls it back for Dobson. Big touch from Dobson. Can he get it across goal? He does. Can he get there? It's in! And it's Parrott. Of course it's Parrott who gets on the end of it. Get in, son. That man just cannot stop scoring whatsoever. Lovely interchange in play between Gooch and Dobson. He dinks it across goal. And there's Parrott with the slightest touch with his head to just get it over the line. It's 1-0. Get in, lad. I'm so happy that he's scoring the goals he is. Here is Declan John. That's it. Get at him, John. Get at him. Turn inside. That's it. Put it across goal. And it's been cleared away. Dobson. Knock it in towards Marin on the strike. And it's dipped over the bar. So corner. We've dominated this game so far with a brilliant performance. We do play the corner short too, Parrott. He keeps it in. He dinks it across goal. Can anyone get there? They can't. Still in the box. Headed away. Only throw is Embleton, who turns. He tries to strike it. It finds power. Still in the box. And it's going to get cleared away. It has done. Absolute demolition so far from us. Well played, 09. And now it is Power from distance. Still Max Power. And it's a great save from Randolph again. We could be 3 or 4-0 up. We battered them last time we played them. I think it was 3-0 at the Riverside. And it looks like it could be a similar scoreline if we keep playing the way we are. He does get across goal and it's cut out. It's almost as if Middlesbrough have only just woke up. They're playing some decent football here. Oh, this is good stuff. It is a Sombalonga. Cut it back. Get it away. Well played. Now, can we have another goal maybe just before half-time? It's Elliot Embleton. Still Embleton. He hits it and it was dipping, but Randolph managed to hold on to that one, and it is half-time. It is 1-0, and we could easily be a good 3 or 4 goals for the good here. Middlesbrough did play a little bit better towards the back end of that first half, but all in all, we've absolutely dominated. Dobson strikes it from distance, and it's a save. Sting in the palms of Randolph in goal. Oh, they are breaking now. It is wing onto Tavernier. Get into him. Well played. Willis, you absolute beast. But we've given the ball away. Immediately, it's been flicked on. Keeping hold of the ball nicely now, Middlesbrough. Assombalonga again down the left. He's got loads of space. He whips it towards the back post. Get your head on it. Well in Declan John. Brown on the right side. Gets it into Tavernier. He digs across goal. And it has been headed over the bar. And he is offside anyway. Now we are going to bring on Hanlon for the final 20 odd minutes or so and replace Parrott. Good stuff now, surely! It's in! It's 2-0, it's the second goal we so desperately needed, and it's Dobson and Power that link up brilliantly. The overlapping run from Power was absolutely excellent, and the finish was just as good as well. It's Power onto Dobson. He turns, finds Power again, he's got acres of space, first time, bang! Into that top left corner, 100% deserved, and it looks like 3 points are coming with us. Full-time whistle should go any moment now. Hanlon knocks it onto Dobson. And there goes full-time whistle, 2-0. And to be fair, it's happened again. Last time we played Middlesbrough, it was so easy. We won by 3 goals to 0. And this one, it was really easy again. And we won by 2 goals to 0 this time. A really good performance. We absolutely dominated. And it could have been by a much stronger margin. And that win sees us remain in 5th place. We're absolutely flying in the playoffs at the minute. I'm sure as simulated games go on, we'll probably drop off a little bit. But I say that, with even simulated games, we're doing really well at the minute. But speaking of simulated games, we are taking on Sheffield Wednesday next up, where we are going to be simulating this game. We are away from home. Simulated games are usually a bit tougher away from home, but will we get a win? We draw 1-0, and it's Marcus Maddison who gets the goal for us. Yeah, so as sort of suspected, after we did beat Oldham in the FA Cup, there has been an extra game added on to this month, and we are going to be taking on Stoke in the FA Cup, but we are going to remain with the same game plan. I am going to play Brentford in the next game, and then I'll be simulating these two as well, because for me, of course, as much as an FA Cup run would be nice, it isn't the priority really this season. If we do, of course, get to the later stages of it, then I'll start playing those games a bit more. But we will be going into this game against Brentford, and this is the team we're going to go with. It is a massively changed side, more so because of fitness reasons, because of how close the last game was, but we are going with a 4-4-2. We have McLaughlin in goal, we have Hume, Watmo, Hughes and Hoover. Across the back we have Dobson and Mumba in the middle, a very exciting partnership there, with Lowe on the right, Marin on the left. We've got Hanlon and Parrott up top, which could be a really dangerous one. Let's get into it. And here we are under the lights at the Stadium of Light. It is raining yet again, and we do have quite a mixed bag of players to use in this game, which I'm really excited for. I do like to use the likes of Mumba and other players that we haven't seen in quite some time, see how they're getting on in their progress and stuff like that. But 4-4-2, it's a formation that we've been using in the sort of later stages of certain games to try and push us forward a bit. Let's see how well we do using this formation from the off. Go on, Mumba, make your move. There is Mumba, straight away. Bally Mumba strikes it. Oh, he should have finished it. 1-1 with the keeper. We were just saying, let's see how Mumba's progress has been. That was an excellent overlapping run, and that should have been 1-0. Valencia now for Brentford out wide for Mbuemo. It's a good challenge. What a challenge that is from Watmo, but we still give the ball away, and I thought that was going to be a penalty there. Oh, it's Dalsgaard down this right side. It's a good challenge, surely. What a save by Big John McLaughlin. What is going on here? And it's a corner. Why didn't he just get it away there? I think it might have been Hughes. Instead of controlled the ball in a really dangerous position. They do have a corner though. They've taken it short and they're now wide, and we do manage to cut it out. Taking short the corner for Brentford. Oh, he's taking him on way too easily there. Dicked across goal. Get it away. Oh, it's a good chance now here on the edge of the box. It's a good strike, and it's a save by John McLaughlin. Knock it on again. There we go. Is he onside? Please say he's onside. He is. And it is Jamal Lowe. Come on, you're faster than that. So keep going. Keep going. Pull it back. Surely. Oh, and it's pulled off the toes of Hanlon. What a chance. There goes the half-time whistle. And it's a completely different game. A completely different affair to the previous one against Middlesbrough, where we just utterly dominated. Brentford, if anything, have probably been the more dangerous looking side. Although we did have that really good opportunity with Mumba in the opening few minutes, where he really should have put that one away. But instead he hit it straight at the keeper, resulting in it being 0-0 at half-time. Oh, get into him. It's a good chance for them. It has been struck at the near post, and it's been held by Big John in goal. Oh, that's a really good ball through for Parrott. Surely, Parrott, Get in! 1-0. You can't give Parrott that amount of space in behind goal because he will punish you 9 times out of 10. Get in! It's our first real chance in this second half. The centre-back has commit himself trying to tackle Robson, leaving Parrott with acres of space in behind, and he's just smashed it into that bottom corner. Get in, son. Come on, we're breaking now. And again, give it back, that's lovely stuff. Play across goal, surely. Finish it. It's in, and it's Hanlon who gets himself on the score sheet as well. Both strikers up top have got themselves a goal today. It was just coming up with the possession stats that Brentford have absolutely dominated possession-wise. We've had 2 chances in the second half and scored them both. I thought Parrott was going to knock it away, but he's left it really unselfishly for Hanlon to knock it into an empty net. 2-0. Have it. Ball over the top now for McGregor, the substitute. What a challenge that is. Please don't give a pen. Please. Is he giving it? No, he hasn't, but he's given Hanlon a booking for a previous foul. I'm not too sure what it was for, but it is a corner now for Ben Rama to take for Brentford. He whips it in, get it away. It's been headed, and McLaughlin claims it. Go on, get there first. Well in, it's a great touch from Marin. The little wizard is still going. It's Marin, go by himself. He strikes it, it's a good save. Can Parrott get there? He can't. I thought it's been a little bit greedy, but Parrott does get back onto it towards Marin, and it's been cleared away. Good chance now. Can we get another goal here on the counter-attack? It is Parrott. He's slightly exhausted, but it's still Parrott. Pulls it back. Surely. Oh, that's terrible. Who is it? It's Mumba. Still Mumba. Can he get it back in? He can't. Here he is, the little wizard. Knocks it on for Bally Mumba. Tries to find his man. Can he get there first? He can't. And there goes the full-time whistle. It is Sunderland 2. Brentford 0, a really hard-fought game, really end-to-end game, really. Brentford, possession-wise, probably better than us, but we've somehow come away with 3 points yet again. But next up, we do go into this 4th round of the FA Cup game against Stoke, which, of course, we are going to simulate. Like I say, it would be nice to go on a bit of a run, but it is not the priority of the season. Will we get ourselves a win at home? No, we don't. We lose by 2-1. Marin gets himself a late goal for us, but it was only a consolation. But now to the final simulated game of the episode. It's back in the league. We are at home. We're taking on Reading. Will we be ending the episode with a win? No, we won't. We'll be ending it with a loss. It's Obita and Popper for Reading getting the goals. Nemecha did put us in the lead, but it is Reading who come away from the Stadium of Light with 3 points. And that defeat does leave us in 5th place. We are currently 6 points ahead of 6th place West Brom, and we are also 8 points ahead of Leeds, who are in 7th as well. So it's very, very tight in there, although we're still in a very, very solid position within those playoff places. Now, this is where I am going to leave the episode. It is on transfer deadline day. If you think there is anything we should do in this transfer window, then make sure you do let me know. I'll show you how much money we do have. It's not really enough to get anyone of any significance, but if there is anyone you think maybe we might be able to sneak him in on the cheap, then let me know in the comments. But again, I don't really think it's going to be worth it, to be fair, this season. But this is how the league table looks at the end of the episode. We have Aston Villa, top of the league. We have Stoke, Burnley, Norwich, Sunderland and West Brom making up the playoff places. Now, the bottom 3, we still have Blackburn, Hull and Rotherham, who are having an awful season so far. But that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sassy Army. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.